I think in the beginning, for me, it was the condition of my subtle system to start with, because in my unknowing, I'd had an impact on many of the centers by living a somewhat extreme and unbalanced lifestyle. I was really into health. I was running 45, 50 miles a week, working out 4 times a week. It's not that exercise in and of itself is not good for you, but everything in balance is what I've learned over time. And when we go into the extreme of anything, it can create an unintended consequence. So as an example, my preoccupation with my physical body was overactivating my right side, sometimes referred to as the Pingala Nadi, and that overactivity was a problem in the beginning for me being able to experience thoughtless awareness and actually being able to go into Sahaja meditation in my early attempts, because I came to it already with certain, you could say, problems within the subtle system. The good news is that no matter what the extremes are that we've indulged in, even in our unknowing, there's nothing that this inner energy cannot undo. I think that's an important thing, especially for someone starting out, because sometimes in the beginning it can be a little bit rocky. I think even our present behaviors, our environment, can have an impact. As an example, let's say somebody gets angry at work and gives you a really hard time, and you get very angry back, and you take that home with you because you're still pissed off because of what that person said, and you're just grinding on it in your head, and that happens to all of us. If you then sit down and try to meditate, you may have some difficulty for a while because you've essentially overactivated your right side, and the byproduct of that overactivity is ego. And that is an impediment because subtly it actually creates a blockage to the ascent of this inner energy. Anger can do that. I think too much emotion. Let's say somebody passes away and that loss is affecting us. We are feeling that acute sense of loss and absence of someone that we've loved. We then are going into the left side, into the side of our emotions. We're using the energy of the Ida Nadi, which also has a byproduct, which forms over here, creates a blockage to the ascent of the inner energy, and therefore we have some difficulty. So, I mean, the medicine of meditation is exactly what we need, but the depth of it and the perceived benefit may be less because we're trying to overcome something that has taken us essentially out of balance on a subtle level. And the inner energy is in the process of correcting it. So we're experiencing the process rather than the result, which is, the energy reaching the fontanelle area and us being able to go into thoughtless awareness. But we have to understand that we're not machines, and that we are interacting with our environment on a subtle level all the time, whether we're aware of it or not. Even if we go to a place where bad things are happening, let's say there's a riot and we weren't part of it, we weren't participating in it, but we were in it, we were in that vibrational milieu. We take that back with us and we have to undo the effects of that. So there will be that, I think on occasion, process of undoing that might color the experience of the meditation. But the important thing to realize is that it's not always that way, and there will be good days as well when everything has been on an even keel. When you sit down to meditate, it comes right up and you're in that state like that. So you just have to be patient with yourself.